Okay, y'all, mind my voice when I'm a little sick right now. So just bear with me, my God. So I was watching Black Ink Crew, Chicago. I've never reviewed. Did I review Black Ink? I think at one point I reviewed Black Ink Crew Chicago. But I got behind on a few episodes because I was just doing so much other stuff, and I don't think I ever finished or whatever. Anyway, I used to review Black Ink Crew Chicago once upon a time before. Um, I was reviewing Black Ink Crew when Don and Ashley was getting ready to get married, and Don cheated on Ashley with the stripper, and she still married him the next day. Ding ding dong ding. Okay, so I was about done then. I was just like, really, you gonna steal? I guess he's the father of my kids. All right. The fact that he just disrespecting you all the time just don't matter. Okay. So, anyway, and I think, and they're still together to this day, I think. Who knows, child? I'm not that deep. I don't understand it, but whatever. Um, so, anyway, I was watching Black Ink Crew Chicago. And, first of all, let me say this. And I hate to say it like this, but I'm going to say it because it's Black History Month. And I feel like I have the right to say whatever during Black History Month. And y'all do too. If y'all black. But anyway, I feel like Black Ink Crew, New York and Chicago is probably one of the most ratchet things on TV right now. And I feel so bad to say that because it's a majority black show. It's for the people. Sometimes you feel like these folks, but it's for the people. It's with us, darling. But I can just not understand how y'all can throw parties and fight in y'all workplace, in y'all work establishment. Like, this is an actual building where y'all do work in, and all y'all do is throw parties and fight. I don't understand. Can you imagine if us everyday people went out, and they're everyday people too, they're just on a reality show. But can you imagine if us everyday people went out to our jobs, just every day is just fighting and acting a fool and throwing parties? Could you imagine? I don't even want to party with my coworkers, half of them. So I can just only imagine. It's just like, if you don't fit in, or if you are professional, it seems like you wouldn't fit in with them. Because they're going to be looking at you like you crazy. But why you ain't turning up and getting drunk like I am? I don't know, because I'm at work and my feet hurt and I'm ready to go home. And pop me a TV dinner in. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. So anyway, that part about it is just, it's insane to me. Just me sit back really looking and I'll be like, wow. Anybody can just come to the shop, walk all up in there, start drama. Y'all get mad when y'all be in the press and stuff happens and it's bad press for the shop. Well, duh. Why is nobody thinking? Y'all don't give a damn. Don't nobody care about Black History Month no more. Y'all just act the fool. It's making me more sick. So let me get to the point of this video. So on tonight's episode, there was a big thing about Lily. Lily is the Mexican American girl, and her saying the word nigga, 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 nigga. Now, Charmaine had a conversation with her cousin, Danielle, and her man, and they was just sitting down talking, and Danielle brought up this old video of Lily arguing at one of the girls in the shop. No, arguing at, what's his little name, the little angry one that's always fighting people, the little muscle man, Van, fighting, talking to Van's, she got into it with Van's girlfriend, and she was just saying, go my nigga this, my nigga that. She had on stocking cap, child. She was, yeah. So there was a whole thing about that, about her saying the word nigga and her being Mexican. Now, what both Charmaine and Van was the most upset about this whole entire thing, if you watch the episode. Now, what got me was both of them said, "Oh, I been saw this video. Oh, this video been happening a while back." And so I'm just thinking to myself, well, why is it a big deal now? Well, if y'all didn't check her back, that's why she's comfortable with saying it. Because y'all didn't say nothing to her the first time it came out of her mouth. That's the problem. That's on y'all. But Lily and Charmaine don't get along anyway. So, it's just adding to the fuel as to why she wants Lily to leave anyway. What else happened? They got to the whole little sit down situation when it was Lily, Ryan, Don, Charmaine, 4. Anybody else? I don't think. So they all sitting around talking, and they was coming at Lily all at once, pretty much, minus Ryan. Ryan really wasn't saying much. Now Don was mad about the whole thing of they had just had a fight there, at the workplace, like I told y'all. One of the new girls brought her homeboy in. They was having Friendsgiving. Of course, it was a shit show, like everything is. And they made a joke to the guy, and the guy took it seriously. He started acting buck. Van threw him across the room. It just escalated. He started getting into it with Junior, the Mexican-American man. And, Junior punched him in the face. Junior's girl went back there cussing and yelling at him. He spit in her face. And then, pretty much all the guys was just getting ready to jump him, etc., etc. All for one, one for all. I would start singing all for one song, but I can't right now, darlings. So, they mad at her because she felt bad about the guy, lip being busted and stuff. And also Lily used to mess around with Junior, and, so. And she's mad at Junior, for whatever reason, and so, yeah. So anyway, getting back to the whole roundtable meeting, that's what Dawn was mainly mad about. But then Charmaine showed them the video of her saying nigga, 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 nigga. And once again, they all agree they've seen this video before. So once again, I'm sitting there looking at the screen like, well, y'all didn't say nothing to her. Lily been saying nigga every 5 minutes out of her mouth. And y'all never said nothing. So, I mean, why is it, what's the tea now with it, So, they started going back and forth. Lily brought up the same thing I said. She said, well, why is it, she said, well, why y'all didn't big check me back then about it? And they really couldn't say nothing. And she says that she always say nigga. She always say the A at the end, not the ER, as if that's the difference. So our sister Charmaine did have to school her on the word nigga. It was just like, well, we call ourselves that because we took that word back. They used it as a way to diss us, demean us, etc. It was just like, no, we're going to take that word back and use it as power, etc., etc. And I'm here for that. That's true. But my whole thing I was just gagging about is that the fact that y'all never checked her for this. And now, mind you, I'm from the South Carolina. So if a white person says the word nigga down here, it's a diss automatically. But I've talked to a few people from up north, in particular like New York area, etc. And they Spanish homeboys or whatever say nigga, and it's no big deal. Because, like blacks and Latinos, they, are like, they mesh, they usually in the same neighborhoods, etc. And yes, most or a lot of Latinas have African ancestry in them. But with that said, that don't make them black. Okay? I'm going to say it again. That don't make them black just because you got, 10 to 12% black in you. Or sub-Saharan African, whatever it is. Because look at it this way. most black people, because of slavery, we have white blood. We have European in us. If we're like 10 to 12% white, does that all of a sudden mean that we can say we're white? Can we walk outside and during the census, and when we take a test, can we check white? And then we walk up in there and they're gonna be looking around like, well, where they at? Well, wait a minute, I'm 12% white, so I'm white. No, nigger, you're not. So I just had to break that down real quick because some people, because this is the part of this is the whole biggest issue. And then Lily, she don't understand because she grew up with the word nigga, and it's all in her neighborhood. I'm sure, just similar to like how Veronica Vega on Love Hip Hop Miami, she said she grew up with the word. It's just a word. We're all black, etc., etc. I wish we were all the same, and we all, not the same in terms of looks, but the same in terms of treated the same. That's why I never say that we're all the same, because until we all start getting treated the same, we will never all be the same in this country, in this world, ever. Until we can get rid of prejudices and stereotypes and transphobia, homophobia, and this whole white superialism and when we can get to a place where women are getting paid just as much as men in this world, until we can fix all that stuff as a nation, as a nation, we ain't going nowhere. And it's as simple as that. The point that I was getting at, I'm a little all over the place, y'all. I told y'all I'm sick, my mind clouded, but just stay with me. The whole thing that I'm saying is this. This is black people's fault, while other races feel comfortable with saying the word nigger. You let your little white homegirl and homeboy say nigga, and because it's your friend, it's no big of a deal. Or because, maybe y'all grew up together, it's no big deal. Maybe because they love hip-hop just as much as you, it's no big deal. Maybe you ate at their house, they ate at your house, it's no big deal. You let your little Spanish homeboy say nigga every 5 minutes, it's no big deal. We all one, they black too. They black too. It's dangerous just saying that because we can't go over to their house and be like, we Spanish. They could be like, no, you're negrito. What Amara say? Amara la negra. You're negra. Out the door. Now, some Spanish people embrace their African ancestry. Some, I'm not talking about y'all, Don't be offended, y'all. We talk about race on my channel. It's real life, hell. But yeah, I blame black people making it comfortable. Like, I remember my friend, he went to a concert, was it Lollapalooza, some mess. And I think was it in Chicago? It was somewhere like that. Anyway, the majority of the audience was white, and there was a black rapper on stage. He was performing some song. Almost every word in the song had some kind of nigga in it. All the white people saying nigga this, nigga that in the audience. He was flabbergasted. Because it's in songs, because we have turned a negative into a positive, so to speak. That's why everybody else feel comfortable saying it. Because, it's, we down, we won. But we won until the police let you go and our asses is locked up. These are conversations that we need to have. A lot of this shit falls on black people. We let other people get too comfortable. We let other people come in and take over and over and over and over and over again. Child. And when you really think about it, even sometimes other people of color, everybody thinks they're better than African Americans. Everybody. Okay? Include your white homeboy. Include your Spanish homegirl. You don't think she better than the black girl? You don't think she thinks she better than the black girls that she rode with and they don't look nothing like her? And people around, usually black men around boosting her head up, telling her how fine she is, fine, thick, red bone, all this kind of stuff. Come on. I'm not trying to offend anybody. We're just having a real conversation. I love everybody. Like I say, every video, I have friends of all different races. One of my closest friends is white. I can, if you're a good person, you're a good person. But these are conversations that must happen for change, hopefully. But we can't be afraid to say these real life conversations. Y'all should have been checked Lily. Y'all should. How many times did Evelyn on the Basketball Wives? How many times she done said nigga? I done heard her on TV say nigga many times. But y'all look at Evelyn as black, so to be like, oh, well, it's all right, and since she always up with the sisters, and since she always date, she prefers black men or whatever, it's no big deal. But when you ask Evelyn what she is, she always says she Puerto Rican. Am I tripping? Can somebody explain it to me? What is all the difference? To my understanding, when you are of Latina descent, you are either a white Latina, a mixed biracial Latina, what's they call mezzo, something like that, or you a black Latina. Who's a mixed Latina? A mixed Latina would probably be somebody like Erica Mena, like Christina Milian, those girls. A white Latina. What? Okay. A white Latina would be considered like Sofia Vergara, J-Lo, who everybody let in and she done stole it. Y'all know J-Lo music ain't hitting on nothing unless she got a hip-hop beat behind it. When is we gonna wake up? Who's another one? Pitbull's another white Latino. Black Latinas, Lala Anthony, Amara La Negra. I don't know, y'all. We've kind of lost our way in this world, and we need to do better as a whole. The only way we can all come together is if we have these real life conversations. Y'all should have been Chet Lily on saying nigga, and it's as simple as that. Since y'all up there, up north, I guess y'all saw it as no big deal. Since she hang with the niggas, it's cool for her to say it. And no. But it's y'all fault, black people. Don't take accountability for stuff. It's y'all fault. I may come back on here and talk about 4 from Black Ink Crew Chicago when he had the whole explosive episode talking about depression and stuff. Because that really touched my heart. But yeah. Anyway, just want to come in here and talk about that. I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at @IsKidsWare on Instagram and Twitter, at @IsKidsWare89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. Happy Black History Month, Lily.